Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from the Lost Isles Zoo here on the ZAWA Together server. A server, by the way, you can join. If you just check out the Patreon link in the description, it'll give you the details there. Alright, let's get on with the episode though, because it's been a little while. Last week we did some ZAWA trivia, some animal trivia. I was humiliated because it turns out that I don't know much about animals. At least random facts about animals. I'm not the knowledgeable source to go to for anything animal related. I always just rely on the internet. But I did do a little bit of work in between episodes though, so let me give you a little rundown. I have actually dug on the volcano like I said I was going to do last episode, so let's fly up here real quick. I'm almost to the basalt layer in this big open area. I'm on the last row here that I got to dig out. This is like 5 netherite pickaxes I've gone through just digging this area out. It's a lot more area to cover than the first spot that I dug out earlier in the season over here. I mean, this is a massive ongoing project. You can see this is a much larger area, so it's going to take a little bit longer to dig down. And I have to dig this whole thing all the way down to here. So I gotta dig all of this out. Not to mention the other side. I gotta do the other side too. So remember, this is so that I can lower the elevation down to match this ring right here, which is going to be the caldera of the original volcano. I explained that a couple episodes about what we're doing here. So if you haven't seen it, go back and check out 2 episodes ago where I talk about what we're kind of trying to do for this volcano. But aside from the volcano, I also, as you can see here, added a lot, and I mean a lot of stone. All right, this is like 3 backpacks worth of stone, like fully upgraded backpacks worth of stone. And I kind of ran out. I also took down that little mini volcano that was kind of like right here. This kind of tore that whole thing down. I don't need that there at all. So, all right, we did a lot of work basically. I've been placing stone like crazy in here. So this is like the walkway. I have to do the pathing still. I've been basically just doing stone work the entire time. But this is the pathway that cuts in front of the orangutan exhibit. So it's going to continue this way, and there's going to be a cliff edge right here, and you can kind of cut through this little cave and connect back to the main path over here, which will lead to the aquarium one day. And then I've been working on the gargoyle exhibit right here. Now the gargoyles, it looks like Cinnamon might have dropped off a couple of extra ones. So I am probably going to name those as well. I had some honorable mentions because I only had 1 gargoyle for when I named these things. I had some honorable mentions, but when I get around to naming those will be in a future episode. I just kind of got to get working on today's project because it's getting late. It's getting late. This is a thing right here that I'm working on. It's not an exhibit. It's a decorative piece. Okay. So I'm thinking like once I get the volcano dug down properly and get the shape correct, I'm thinking about having like a crack in the side of it where there's like lava oozing out of it and like flowing like a lava river kind of down here and into a cave that just drops off into an abyss over there. So like down to a cave that goes deep underground. I think that would look really cool. But to get across here, we're going to put a rickety suspension bridge over a boiling lake of lava. It's going to be great. So, you know, cross it at your own risk. But you can always go around and cut across over there too, but that'll connect over there as well. But if you do go over here, over by the panda exhibit and the goat exhibit, we did get this area done as well. So I got the goat exhibit right here. Now this is the path that's going to lead off that way around the volcano and around to the other side of the island. And then this part here is now done as far as the stonework. Obviously the foliage and all the trees and leaves and stuff like that needs to be added as well. But I did get this part done back here. So I've been doing a lot of building. Okay, obviously that's not done because it needs to continue this way. A lot of building, a lot of tarantula killing. It's been kind of nuts. Okay, so I've been trying to get some of this done because I've been slacking on it. And so for like, this was about 2 days worth of work. Yeah, so any chance I get, if I can pop on for like an hour or so, I'm hopping on. I'm just knocking out some of this stonework here, some of the terraforming, because I've been trying to get around to doing a live stream, and it's time, people, time. But speaking of time, it is time to get to naming some of the tree frogs, because you guys down in the comment section a couple episodes ago absolutely killed it with naming these things. We have 4 of them. So remember, we built this over here, which I actually haven't done the stonework around other than what I did in the episode. We have this area right here. Now, this is the tree frog exhibit right here, and we have 4 of them to smash in there. So, let's get to naming. Okay, for the first tree frog, we are going to go with the one and only Kermit. I believe we had one named Kermit last season. I can't really remember because my memory is terrible. But we're going to go with Kermit because it was the most requested name. We had actually 4 people suggest that. Gabosaurus, Victor is taken, Jordan Connings, and Logan Effinger all suggested Kermit. So thank you guys for that one. For the next one, this is apparently from My Hero Academia. I have not watched that, but I am told it's very good. We're going to go with Froppy, and that is apparently like a half human, half frog person kind of thing in the show. guess superhero name. Oh no, the anvil broke. But thank you to Peter and Black Rose for both suggesting that. Where am I gonna get more iron? Oh no, oh. Never happened. All right, and for the third one, we are gonna go with Palpitoad. All right, now Palpitoad is a Pokemon. I believe it's from, what, the 5th generation, if I'm not mistaken? But yeah, Palpitoad. It was suggested by Galaxy Horror, Pocket Lewis, and SlothBuddy206. All three of you guys suggested that one. So we are definitely going to be naming it that. You guys do know I have a soft spot for Pokemon names. And for the final one, we're going to go with Hopalong. Hopalong is a name that was suggested by Captain Astro. So thank you so much for that one. I just chuckled when I read it, so I was like, yeah, we're going to go with that one. All right, so we are going to have to bust our way in here. Actually, you know what? Let's do an old-fashioned trick here. See if this still works. Haha, still does. You can phase right through the glass. All right, so we're going to go with, who are we putting down first here? Let's just get these. I don't expect the frogs to viciously murder me, so I think I'm pretty safe in here. Famous last words. Let's get these things on the hotbar, and then we can even, I think these are actually ZAWA animals, so we can even go kind of do a little investigating on them. All right, so here we have a tree. Oh, we can actually see it here. This is a female, okay? It's a variant white. Okay, so Kermit is. Do we have a green one? Variant white. White. I think these are all the same kind of tree frog. Okay, I'm not going to complain. I believe I picked these up from Orskull anyway, so they're kind of a gift, so I can't complain about it. All right, let's go ahead and just slap this one down here. Oh, look at him. Oh, that'll make a good Kermit. There you go. He's kind of like an off green. He's like a light colored green. That's kind of cool. I thought those were damage numbers popping up because I've been playing way too much Pal World, but no, they're just little chunks of the branch that he's climbing up on there. So Kermit, welcome. Yeah, okay, so he likes praying mantises for food and orchids. Okay, I don't think I have any orchids in here, but I don't have any praying mantises either, so you're out of luck, buddy. All right, so the next one is gonna be Froppy. All right, so Froppy, you're gonna go right there, and can we push you out of there so that I can actually name you, please? Pretty please, pretty please, pretty please. Gotcha. Froppy, welcome to the Lost Isles. Okay, let's slap this one down there, and this is gonna be Palpitoad. Bink, there you go. And then for the final one, we'll slap that one down there too, and he's gonna hide in the grass, of course, so he's gonna be a real pain to name. This one is, who is this one again? This is Hopalong. Gotcha. Haha, you thought you could hide from me? Haha. All right, so we got our tree frogs added. This one seems to be kind of stuck on this branch, though. I'm a little nervous about that. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. That's not what I was trying to do. Okay, picked him up again. Took off my backpack so I didn't viciously murder him or anything like that. Put that all back kind of the way it was, sort of. And let's see if we can't put Kermit back down without murdering him completely. There we go. All right, he's fine. He's fine. He has one heart. He's good. I probably should have brought a healing potion. All right, all the tree frogs are in here. Now let's see if I can't make my grand escape. Let's first put my backpack back on, just in case anything attacks me. There we go. Let's see if I can't make my grand escape out of here by doing it the same way that I came in here. Aha. Aha! I love that little trick. All right, so the tree frogs have been added. Now, on with the rest of the episode. What is the rest of the episode? Well, you probably see the title, so you know. I don't actually right now at this present moment. I don't really know. I do want to pick out an animal though, and make an exhibit for it. I do have several animals kind of captured here in my base, just chilling in nets and stuff like that. I do need to make a home for the sheep also. Might do that. Should I do it this episode? No, I'll do that in a later episode. Captain Craig dropped that off a while ago, and I haven't actually done anything with it. If anyone who has seen my it's a pink sheep, in case you're wondering. If anyone has ever seen any of my vanilla series, whenever I find a pink sheep, which is a very specific name, I always name that thing, and that's going to be coming up here as soon as I make an exhibit for that. All right, so what else do we got that could work up pretty... Black-footed ferrets could work. I can make an exhibit for those guys. Do I have any more of them, though? Or is it just that one? Oh, no, I got a couple other ones here. Okay, so it looks like I have 3 of them. Okay. Sweet. So they are soybean, corn, and wheat. That's not what their name is going to be. I think that's just like the color on them. All right, so black-footed ferrets. I don't know anything about them, but they're not too big, I don't believe. They're probably about the same size as a normal ferret, I would assume. And I don't know much about them, but first I got to find a home for them before I worry about what biome they're going to be. Where are we going to put these things? I think we're basically full up on the first island over here. I don't think there's any more space over there, so it's somewhere over here. We got plenty of space still over here. I ran into something. Plenty of space over here. As the villagers would say in Minecraft. You know, I did just clear out this little volcano, and there's space right here. I haven't dug this out correctly yet, but you can kind of see where the end of the volcano is going to be anyway right there. Like I've been working on the facade or the false wall here to kind of fill in this area. So it's going to be ending somewhere around here, pretty close to the where it ends currently with the natural generation. So I guess somewhere around here, if I built that somewhere around here, I probably have to remove all this like burning hot magma blocks and stuff like that. It doesn't hurt me because I got fire resistance on at all times, but it'd probably hurt the ferrets. I could squeeze it in right here. I could put like a diagonal exhibit right here for these guys. Now, that's all well and good, but I'm thinking they're gonna probably get out. I don't. Ferrets probably can climb in real life, but I don't know if they can climb in here. But I'm tempted to put them in like an enclosed exhibit, similar to what we did with the tree frogs, so that I don't have to really worry about if they can climb out of there or not. I don't think they can. I really don't think they can. It's kind of like the skunks. I'm pretty sure the skunks could climb out of that thing if they really wanted to, but in the wonderful world of Minecraft, they can't. So, do I do an enclosed exhibit or do I do a pit exhibit? Decision. That is an anteater's butt. 100%. I have seen that pixelated crap before somewhere. Yep, that was an anteater. Well, he just turned around, so now it's his nose. But see the color? It was brown. It was his butt. Yeah, I saw it sticking to the wall. All right. I'm thinking I'm going to probably do an enclosed exhibit, which means I need to get more stone, which means I'm going to be doing a time lapse.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? What can I take? Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero?
All right, check it out. We got ourselves a little hole in the wall here. Hey, all right, so I don't know a single thing about ferrets. Not gonna lie, I don't know anything about them. I'm hoping I can fit an exhibit in here for them that'll do them justice. but it is going to take a little bit of wiki search for me. I did get the grass pudding because I usually start off things, unless these things live in a desert, they're probably going to live where there's grass, like a grass. I'm thinking they're like kind of like prairie dog kind of things. I'm thinking they're going to live in like forest slash field areas. That's my guess, but let me do a really quick wiki search, and then we'll actually be on the right page then. Yeah, let's see here. The historical range of the black-footed ferret was closely correlated with, but not restricted to, the range of prairie dogs. Okay, I was right. They are kind of like prairie dogs, or at least they have the same range as them. Its range extends from southern Alberta and southern Saskatchewan, south to Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona. Okay, so they have a wide range of biomes that they can live in, right? Oh, here we go. Historical habitats of the black-footed ferret include short grass prairie, mixed grass prairie, desert grassland, shrub steppes, sagebush steppes, mountain grasslands, and semi-arid grassland. Okay, so they can live. Black-footed ferrets use prairie dog burrows for raising young. Oh, avoiding predators and thermal cover. Nifty. Okay, so they do have a close relationship with prairie dogs, it would seem. Interesting stuff. They just don't look anything like prairie dogs. Cool. Okay, but they do live in a wide variety of biomes, but all of them are grassland-related biomes, it looks like. So not forest, mainly a plains or field opening kind of grassland area. Okay, so this isn't a very large area for like a plains. Actually, I probably should have made this a pit exhibit, come to think of it, but I only have like 3 of them? I only have 3 of them, so they'll have plenty of room. Plenty of room to stretch out. They're little guys after all, so... Alright, so let's turn this into... Let's go with an arid grassland, kind of like a desert grassland feel, okay? I've done a lot of other, like, forested biomes. Actually, I do have one, like, right over here that's kind of like what I was thinking about doing. Kind of like that, actually, minus the trees. Alright, but yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's do like a desert grassland kind of feel for this place. First things first, though, I'm going to put the glass in because that's going to kind of let me know where to stop. So let me quick slap that stuff in. Alright, there we go. Got the glass put in. As usual, though, let's pop an opening in here so I can get in and easily do some work here. We'll just kind of slap these things kind of on the side here so that we can plug this hole back up when I'm all done. All right, we are in here. The sun is setting. Creepers be creeping. I got to be keeping that in mind. All right, so if we're going to go for like a plains kind of a desert grassland kind of plains area, we're going to have to replace some of this with sand. Now, do I have any sand in the ground backpack? I sure do. I actually have a whole lot of it. Oh, good. I have some red rock in here too. That's one thing I was going to add, but I completely forgot I had it in this backpack. All right, so I'm thinking the block palette that we're going to be using for this one is sand, obviously, and red rock, mixing that in there, along with some coarse dirt. And I think that when we do that, this is going to just kind of come together. We're going to be doing some path blocks in here, too. That's obviously going to make it pop. But it all starts with me taking a nap. All right, we're going to start off with the sand, actually, first. Let's go with sand. This is going to be kind of a prevalent block throughout this exhibit, actually. I don't really want to shortcut this block. I want to have it be kind of all over the place because this is supposed to be a dry desert plains area, so a desert grasslands area is what we're going for. So sand, I'm thinking, is going to be kind of an important one in here. Now, before I go any further, I got the sand put in, but before I go any further, these things talk about liking to burrow in like gopher holes and stuff. Now, I can't exactly just put a hole in the ground and say good enough, because they could go down there and you could possibly never see the black-footed ferret when you're here to see it then. But what if we created like a small little burrow in back here, like dug this out a little bit and just added it back here and made it look like it was kind of underground, you know, so like maybe add dirt on the walls and stuff instead of leaving it like stone. I don't know if that's gonna make much sense. Yeah, let me brainstorm a little bit and see if this comes together. I mean, it's not great, but it's something. It's a little something for them to kind of burrow back into a little bit. I don't really want to block the field of view. Wow, my inventory is not good. I don't really want to block the field of view for oh, I have a bunch of stuff in here too, for the people trying to see the ferrets. So I don't really want to like close this off completely, but actually, let me grab a few pieces of this too and sprinkle some gravel back in here somewhere. But I don't want to block the view completely, so one thing that I could actually add to kind of make this work is some of this stuff right here. Let's go ahead and we'll try to get this kind of like almost like it is kind of a burrow kind of nestled in here a little bit, so that it's not it's not just like an indent in the back of the cave, you know? So I'm going to try to kind of close this off just a little bit. Now it has to stay open because people have to be able to see the ferrets, obviously. I don't want to give them a hidey hole that people can't see them in, but that kind of gives them a little bit of shelter to kind of tuck themselves back in. So I think, I'm thinking that'll work out pretty, yeah, see, it's cozy in here. It's nice and cozy. Okay, I also went ahead and added in a couple of the cobble slabs into the ceiling of the cavern here just to kind of make it look a little bit more custom. But let's get back to the actual exhibit itself. We're going to need to put some of this coarse dirt in here as well. So I'm going to be sprinkling this in periodically throughout the entire exhibit. I'm trying to keep it relatively flat, although flat is kind of boring, isn't it? What can I do to raise the land at least a little bit in some spot? Let's actually do it right where I'm working right here. Let's plug that back up, and let's actually bring this out. Excuse me, Torch. I need you to be out of the way. Let's just bring this up just a little bit, like not much. Like something like that even. Just something to create a little bit of difference in elevation. You know, because otherwise this exhibit is going to look very flat. And it's okay if I guess if it's flat over here. Maybe, hold on. Let me actually look at this from the outside. Take another peek. Okay, so the people are going to be seen from here. You know what we're going to do? We're going to actually lower this side just a little bit over on this side. And replace basically the ground here with exactly what I just had, except for 1 block lower. Okay, got the coarse dirt put in, got the sand put in, got the elevation changed a little bit. I'm thinking this is looking pretty good. Now, let's get this red rock put in places wherever I can. It's a little cramped in here already. I probably should have made this exhibit bigger. You might hear me say that a couple times before the episode's over. But let's go ahead and sprinkle in a little bit of this red rock in places. Oops, I accidentally took out a piece of coarse dirt there. My bad. Let's put that back. I do get haste every once in a while I'm over here too, so I kind of have to deal with that. Yep, like right there, I got it. So I kind of dig really fast suddenly and periodically. I'm close to the beacon. It's kind of just that way a little bit. But yeah, let's get the red rock put in. Oops, right there, dug a little too much again. Red rock put in, and then we'll move on from there. I'm thinking the ground is finished. Now, before we move on to vegetation, let's think about lighting, okay? So there's not going to be too many bushes here in this area for a couple of reasons. One, it's supposed to be a grassland, so it's supposed to be kind of open. But two, because it's a very small cavern. So we're not going to be able to put a lot in here. So I am going to hide some glowstone, I'm thinking, in the ground, though. Because that's the best way to light these things I've found. So let's go ahead and just kind of knock out all the torches, and we're going to put some good old-fashioned leaf blocks right in the ground to cover up the glowstone. Okay, I'm thinking that's pretty good for the lighting. For the most part, covers it up. Now we're actually going to extend these bushes upwards one, and then these will just be little decorative shrubs that are just chilling here in the in the desert plains area. So. Alright, see, yeah, that's fine. That's fine the way it is. Hides the lighting, and it also adds a little extra detail to the place. Now, let me squirt the rest of the glowstone back in there, organize my inventory a little bit. We're going to have to move on to the vegetation. So I'm thinking for vegetation for inside of a desert grassland area, what do we have for that cool barley actually would work? The tall prairie grass is kind of what I was hoping for, is just the regular prairie grass. Can I do a little funky thing with this and throw it on the ground, because I know how to press, I press the wrong buttons all the time. Can I grab my shears, and is there any way that I can just like, oh, I don't even get that back when I do that. Okay, well, isn't that interesting? If I knock out the bottom, I do. Oh, okay, I do get prairie grass. See, okay, that's what I was trying to do. Gotcha. Okay, armed with some regular prairie grass, I think I can actually make this work. Now, I did see some barley in there, and I'm thinking, I wonder if you mix those together. Prairie grass and barley, if those look pretty good, or if they look like total garbage. All right, so let's go ahead and actually drop in a tall prairie grass, you know, every once in a while. Now, this stuff I'm going to try to keep patched together, but I can't really make it go nuts in here, though, because otherwise you're not going to be able to see the ferrets at all. So I kind of have to temper myself a little bit with this. Now, if I add barley in here, does this look terrible? Oh, barley is 2 blocks tall. Interesting. I didn't really realize that. That's okay. That's actually all right. So yeah, no, this will be fine. Let's actually sprinkle a little bit of this in a couple of places, maybe. Like that. Yeah, okay, so that's looking pretty good. Now let's go ahead and do that for basically the rest of the exhibit. Get these things dotted in here with the occasional 2 block tall prairie grass there, or the tall prairie grass as well. Okay, I'm thinking that's probably pretty good. I don't really want to overdo this because it's going to be very difficult to actually see anything with all these tall grass and stuff in the way. I kind of want to leave it a little bit more open. Now, golden barrel cactus would probably actually work in here. It is supposed to be a desert grasslands kind of area. So maybe we'll actually slap one of these bad boys in right there, maybe. And maybe another one somewhere like down here. Yeah, okay, a little added detail. Nice, I like it. I don't have any water in here, which could be a little bit of an issue, but these aren't tamed, so it's not that big of an issue. Desert grass, probably a good idea to grab some of that thing as well. Johnson's grass looks great everywhere. This agavoid, I think, actually grows on sand, so that'll give us another option of a plant to throw in here. Yep, it does grow on sand. Look at that. All right, we got the desert grass put in, the agavoid put in. We're looking pretty good here. Now, is there any other plant life stuff that I want to throw in here? I could do the prickly pear cactus too. I could throw at least like one in here someplace. They look kind of cool, and they don't actually hurt, I don't think. Can't put it. I think this only goes on sand, so that could be an issue. There we go. Yeah, these don't actually hurt, so they shouldn't hurt the ferrets either. Okay, I'm thinking that's pretty good there. Now this is getting really cramped in here, really cramped. I'm not really liking that, but I'm not sure there's anything I can really do about that. Dead bush, probably adding a couple of these just periodically in here wouldn't be a bad idea. Because I wish you could put some on that red rock, but I haven't found anything that allows me to place anything on there yet. But just a couple of dead bushes. Now this place should actually have more than just one dead bush, but you know what? We're gonna put only like 2 or 3, maybe 4 of them in here, okay? Dry, arid environment, you'd expect to see a couple more dead bushes, but there's not a whole lot of room in here, so we're just gonna settle for what we can do. I think that's probably pretty good for the plants. Like, this filled up quickly. Now, you guys are gonna be so proud of me. Let's look at the flowers backpack and see if there's anything in here, like these Guzmania, Incan Lily. Ooh, Incan Lily's actually kind of like the names. I think those would probably look pretty good. These will burst the ferrets into flames, so I don't really want to do that. I don't even know why I have those things. Orange daisies wouldn't be a bad idea in here. We're thinking like hot, you know, like deserty. So we're looking at oranges and reds. Let's try these Incan Lilies, actually. I'm thinking these one might be our winner. Yeah, see, I'm liking how these things are looking. Let's look out from in the viewing area. I see you. Jeez, they're everywhere. All right, tarantulas, baby. Tarantulas are everywhere. Yeah, all right, I'm liking that. All right, I don't really want to overdo it with flowers either. This isn't supposed to be a place that's like a lush garden or anything like that. So maybe we'll just stop right there with just those couple of Incan lilies. I think that adds a nice little detail to the place. Definitely don't want to put any wither roses in there either. So, all right, well, I guess we just got to bone meal it up a little bit here. So let's grab some bones and make some bone meal. And then start bone mealing this place up a little bit. We're going to remove any of those, and I think the tall grass can take a hike for this exhibit. I'm thinking that keeping it short would probably be a better option. It just started raining out there. I wonder if I can get lucky and have a thunderstorm hit. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? All right, that's probably all the grass I need to add. Now we got to go through and add a few path blocks in here in places to make this whole exhibit pop. And then I'm thinking, aside from maybe adding a pebble or two, I think this might be getting close to a finished exhibit. And a pebble or two we shall add. All right, let's just drop a couple of these things in places, trying to destroy any of the... Is it getting nighttime? It's sunset. Ooh, it is. All right, now check this out. This mod pack, you guys have probably seen this before. But this mod pack, when it rains and you sleep, if you look in the direction opposite of the sun, once the rain clears up, you get yourselves a rainbow. Because the sun's coming from over there, so yeah, we go through the rain and you get yourself a wonderful, beautiful rainbow. I love this shader pack. Complimentary shaders, in case you guys are wondering. Alright, so there we go. We got ourselves a black-footed ferret exhibit. Now, this is just one of the many grassland biomes that they could live in, according to the Wikipedia page. So, this might not be 100% exactly what everyone was thinking of, but this is definitely a desert grassland feel to it. At least I feel like I might have nailed that. So, alright, I'm thinking that'll do good. We got 3 ferrets, people, so if you guys could be so kind to head on down to the comment section and leave your names for a black-footed ferret, or at least 3 names maybe for a black-footed ferret, because I could really, really, really use some name suggestions. When I do get the volcano complete back there, I'm going to kind of tie it into this exhibit. That's why I didn't work on anything on the top of it. I just sealed off the cave, and then we'll blend it all in once I get the rest of the volcano dug out. A lot of my exhibits are actually depending on me doing that. And it's not that well, it's kind of a combination that, one, I'm slacking, and two, that's a lot of material to dig out, so it's taking a while. So bear with me, people. We'll get it done. I'll also continue to keep working on doing some of the landscaping in between the exhibits, in between episodes, because that needs to get done too. So, alrighty guys, I'm going to get on out of here. So thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode of ZAWA. Hopefully you liked it. Does this look like a good exhibit for the black-footed ferret? Let me know. Alrighty guys, have yourself a wonderful weekend. Check out the Terraria live stream tomorrow if you guys are available. We're scheduling it for tomorrow so we don't interrupt with the Super Bowl. So, alrighty guys, I'll see you guys later. Have yourself a wonderful weekend, and bye-bye.